Delburn, Alberta Chuckwagon racer John Walters is bringing a secret weapon to this year's edition of the GMC Rangeland Derby at the Calgary Stampede. This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. Why all of the other Chuck drivers should be looking over their shoulders when the horn sounds.
Canadian farmers and ranchers are doing their part to help feed the world, as is everyone who works in the agri-food industry. These people put their blood, sweat, and tears into this demanding lifestyle, which is quite often make or break. Rural Roots Canada follows the stories from the people at the heart of this industry. Join the growing community at ruralrootscanada.com. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Rural Roots Canada, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.
Keep a sharp eye out for the Brakeman Foundation canvas on a Chuckwagon at this year's GMC Rangeland Derby at the Calgary Stampede, because the man in the driver's seat knows horses and will be sure to turn some heads. Delburn, Alberta's John Walters has a secret weapon, a horse whom he affectionately calls Woody, a horse he bought at the Innisfail auction in 2008 for a cheap $600.
He was just, a big, tall horse, and, when I looked at him in the back pen, I just thought, geez, this horse looks like he could be a thoroughbred, and I went and looked at his lip, and he had a tattoo, so I thought, well, if it goes for the right price, I'll gamble on him, and he turned out to be a superstar for us.
What sets this horse apart from the rest is the fact that Woody seems to have 9 lives.
Well, he's on his third one, so we brought him from the auction market and put him in our barn and started with him, and then the next year he had a bleeding ulcer, and the vets wanted to put him down, and I was pretty stubborn at what they were diagnosing it as. It wasn't, and thank God I pulled through with my gut feeling, because after we did figure out what it was bleeding ulcers, and we were able to cure him and put him back on the outfit. So
Walter says if there's something in life you want to do it, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. This is the third go-around at the GMC Rangeland Derby, something that his wife Bonnie loves to watch him compete in with no sense of nervousness.
No, it's not difficult to watch him race because he competed in rodeo for 20 years, so I was used to watching him get on the backs of broncs and bulls and steer wrestling and stuff. So no, I don't get too nervous. I have a lot of confidence in him. He's pretty competitive, and I feel that he's pretty safe.
Walter's canvas this year was bought by the Brakeman Foundation, a not-for-profit charity focused on helping children in the Calgary area. Founding member Derek Krivak tells Rural Roots Canada why they chose to buy John's tarp.
We're looking for people that understand every night that we host, we're going to have a new client base. It's demanding on ourselves, but also to the drivers. And we've known John on a personal basis. He's a great guy and has the right temperament for our charity. With
Woody on his team and his wife Bonnie cheering him on, John is sure to tear up the track at this year's Calgary Stampede. For more on the Walters, go to ruralrootscanada.com. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.